Now then, and welcome back to another episode of Stoneblock 2 on the NemGo server. And yes, I'm surrounded by stone. It feels like I'm always surrounded by stone on this map. I've been digging all around and doing all sorts of things off camera between episodes, but I have not gone beyond the quests where we left off together. What I've been trying to do is dig all the way up to the top. Now I know a couple of good reasons why I could make this much more efficient and just do like a ladder straight up. Through the middle, a ladder to the roof as fast as possible, and then that's it. Or I could use the teleporting commands, which are also available in the pack to all players, not just ops as far as I know. There's a /home, boom, and you get back down to your wherever you set as home, and there's a set home, so you can set home and then whatever you want it to be. So in my case, I set a home to the top, which means then I do /home top, and I'm back where I was when I set the home to top. So I'm back up here, which is at level Y 217. Apparently there's 250 something Y levels here. So the plan is to get up to the bedrock ceiling and then be able to go into the mining dimension from there. Now that is one of the quests that we're working up to today. And I wanted to do it this way for two reasons, and I would like to show you both. Other than just using the teleport, right, which is the simplest, and possibly if I run out of slabs, I normally teleport down, right? So I use that command if I'm running out of slabs, and that way I'm saving myself a few seconds of this crucial grind of digging all this away. But the other reason that I'm doing this is because of all the resources I'm getting from it. So all of the cobblestone I'm getting from it, I'm then able to turn into whatever I need it to. So as you can see, there's lots and lots, and I'm making it all the way around the edge of the first chunk that we're in, lighting it all, keeping it all nice and sound and making it look good. And I want to make rooms off each of these sections of this first chunk. So this is the first chunk I arrived in. This is my spawn chunk, and I've claimed it through the E menu. There's an E menu, you can claim the chunks. So I've claimed the chunk that I'm in, chunk loaded it, and the chunks around it, and the chunks around that, but everything's pretty much stone, so you can't really see a lot on the maps on this particular Modpack. The mini map is pretty cool, but I'm used to journey map, and this map seems a little bit weird to get used to, but I am getting used to it. This is a simple corridor then, all the way down here, nice and simple, all the way down until we get to a section where I would have some kind of room coming off it, which I'm hoping to come to very soon. Here we go, yes. So here we go, this is now looking into the side room that I've got going on, which I'll show you all of that in the next bit. That's another chunk though, you see. Another chunk dug out all nicely, used all the resources, and I'll probably put some sort of, I don't know, glass window on the stairwell, or maybe a glass floor at some point here, and bring it in to have a second floor above the first floor, and elevators and all that. We have these little sections in here above the crafting area, just stuff like that. I just want to make the place look nice. I could be super efficient and just go straight up with a ladder, or a water drop and a ladder going up, or use the teleport commands to set my home at the top and set my home at the bottom, and then just go between the two. I'm actually at Y90 here, so I'm thinking that on top of going that way up, I might actually come this way and go down and go underneath it all as well, because Y90 isn't somewhere we want to be. But anyway, let's turn that off. Chunk borders hidden. In case you didn't know that, that's F3 and G. F3 and G shows the borders, and F3 and G hides the borders. That's the F3 menu. Yeah? That's how it's done these days. The light levels in this pack are available with the F7, and I've been checking that. But let's see about what we've been up to. So far, we had trees growing here, we had wood, we then made a cobblestone gen, we've got lava, we had infinite water back again, we've got some other bits and pieces done. This over here, I'll show you in a minute. Oh, we did a bit of tinkers. We had some sieving going on, and I don't think... Oh, yeah, we just got to the crucible to make lava, hadn't we? So, I wanted lots more lava, so that we can use lava as a fuel supply. And so I wanted to set something up. And I needed a lot of iron to set that up. Well, I actually got a lot of iron by trying to get the bone meal. So by doing the sieving and upgrading through the different meshes and things, we eventually grabbed quite a lot of stuff, right? Through ex nihilo and the sieving lark, including diamonds, right? Almost everything is available through ex nihilo. It's one of those skyblocky things, right? These are actually my favourite. These tiny progressions grub gems are actually pretty cool. I've now got a sword, a wood pickaxe, and a wood hammer. The wood hammer mines a 3x3 area, which mined this out fairly swiftly. I noticed the compressed dirt made these bushes from Tinker's, Aubrey bushes. They used to be Tinker's construct, but now they're Aubrey's, which I'm guessing is a separate mod that adds them again. They used to grow in the wild, used to be fun, they used to grow up on top of each other. But they do grow very nicely in this little setup, so you don't spike yourself on them. And then you can right-click, go along and right-click, and you'll get little bits of ores. And you can put them through here, and you end up with like copper ore berries, iron ore berries, aluminium, tin, concentrated essence, which is basically experience, and copper ore berries. And the uses of those, we can use them as individual like nuggets. So if you broke a gold ingot down into gold nuggets, then that would count as a gold nugget. So it does that. But you can also smelt them into nuggets, which means that you could put it into the smeltery and smelt it down into golden nuggets worth as well. So each time I go around here, I'm either getting some XP, getting some levels, or I'm getting nuggets worth of materials. Now, it's not the be-all and end-all, but it might help you out. If you're doing some other things around and about the place, you might want to just do some dirt sieving first to get some bushes so that you can do it. And I think they're quite nice decoratively as well. I mean, all of this bare stone is really, really dull and boring. And these things just add a spark of a little bit of colour. So I might use them as like, I don't know, decorational blocks around and about the place. And then occasionally go around and just take the berries off them because they're useful as well. But with other things in mind today, I think we'll have to worry about that another time. This setup is a very simple vanilla hopper feed. Very simple hopper feed. We've got cobble being produced by the cobble gen, put it up into the double chest, then going across the hopper chain all the way to the end, and I think it's up to here. Okay, it's back at, oh, there it is. It's got 3 hoppers to fill. So it's down to this little section here. What hoppers do is they always try to go down first before they go across. So this is going down, filling up down here, and then that's pushing into the crucible, which is now holding 4 buckets of lava. So each of these is holding 4 buckets of lava, giving a nice big head start on what's to come, because we're going to be doing tinkers. And so I'm going to be needing a lot of lava for that. Might even use it for a bit of lava power. Depends on how far we get in today's episode. And these doors, they don't leave it anywhere. They're just kind of like placeholders. I wanted to realign to get some doors that go round the overall square of the map. And I have also been growing some crops. Some basic seeds and crops, because when you sift the dirt, you get seeds as well. So I got all the basic seeds here. I know you can right-click. You can just reap it by right-clicking, and it auto replants, as it were. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. But I actually want the seeds from the wheat, and they don't chuck out seeds when you do it. I actually want the seeds for something that we might do a bit later on today. So, what are we going to do today? Oh, I've got to explain this little thing as well. Yeah, another thing that isn't in the quest book are these little bonsai hoppers. Let's have a quick check of the bonsais. Bonsais, we've used these many times before in series. Bonsai hopper, just a few bricks, no problems, and then you can just put a hopper on it to make it actually go straight into a container. The container in this case is a chest. I really wanted to put it into a storage container of some other description, but we haven't got that far in the quest book yet, so I'll save that. And this just generally produces wood and sticks. You can make 2 types of saplings. I've got a string sapling here, which is 3 string and a sapling. And the apple sapling is 3 apples and a sapling. Right? So the string one was just 3 string and a sapling. This is 3 apples and a sapling. Yep, and so I made myself a good supply of apples and a good supply of sticks, a good supply of wood, and now I'm just making myself a good supply of string, which I was using to make the sieves a little while ago. And yes, people, I do cook my apples. A cooked apple is far more useful than a single apple. And so I've now got stacks on stacks of apples, so I've been cooking them. I think the problem I had in the early game was I didn't really have enough fuel to be able to be cooking my apples. But now I've got enough wood coming in. Every now and again I can just grab a stack of wood and just cook up another stack of charcoal, ready for when I need that for whatever. Yeah? Awesome. So, we're still going through the quest book. For right now, we're kind of on the way to get to the mining dimension, which could then reach the end. Mining dimension, the end, and then move on to these things. Killing the chicken. I've seen people doing that on the server today. That's killing the ender chicken, which I think is the ender dragon. And so on. Yeah, we might do a few of those. But the tinker stuff, the smeltery and the tinker's table are my next things. And some more ex nihilo bits and pieces to try and finish off this section. So what do we need? What do we need? So, we've got a couple of quests that we've got planned. I've got some iron cooking over here. That should be enough. Should be plenty of iron to get over there. We need 4 iron blocks. Luckily, that was just enough there. And that can go there, there, and there, and there to make the start of this. We need some grout. I'm making lots of grout. The clay going in through that, right? Just putting bucket of water into there, clay into there, take it out. Bucket of water into there. It's annoying, but it doesn't take too long to make blocks of clay. And the recipe of blocks of clay means I can make a fair amount of grout pretty quick. And the grout shouldn't take too long to cook in there. But while we're waiting, we'll just have that set up in there and do that. Oh, okay, it's bricks. Always forget that one. So the bricks themselves are there. And I'm going to end up needing 3 of those across the top there. I did get my task completed because I only needed 2. But if we get another few of those and a little bit more iron, there we go. The other thing that I wanted to do was the stone barrels, so we can get those while we're at it. That's a nice simple task to complete over here. The stone barrels. Let's get some random rewards for that today. Climbing gloves. Yay! Climbing gloves. Awesome. And then we can make things like netherrack. 16 netherrack. Well, I know how to make netherrack. Netherrack's fairly quick and simple. Let's bring this over here. So I don't think I need anything special for these ones. I can put that climbing glove away. I think I just need some redstone, and I've already managed to sieve up some redstone. So we need 16 redstone. Something like that. 16 redstone. Yeah. Something like. And then a bucket. That should be easy enough as well. I think I've got a few over here. There's an actual lava bucket there. That's good. Right, so while this is sorting all that out, that's good. We can put lava into one of these stone barrels and then put redstone in it, and it turns it into netherrack. And I'm pretty sure that's all the quest, isn't it? Just to make netherrack. 16 of it. So that won't take me long, especially with all this lava sitting here nicely. I should be able to do this in no time at all. Ta-da! That should be done. 16 netherrack. Task completed. I get a biome marker. Hell. Okay. Well, why isn't it showing me then? Do I have to pick it up back up again? Does it like... I'm down to 13. I am pretty sure I did a full amount of 16. They were right there. What's going on, server? Pretty sure I did it. Let's get 3 more then, fine. Right? Pretty sure I just had it right. Oh, that's probably not meant to be there. Occasionally you can get a bit of server lag or something going on, can't you? I'm pretty sure I did 16 then. Okay, 16. Have I got 16 now? I've got 16. Twing. Hellish. Complete. Ta-da! So now I've got a biome thingy, a biome marker. Hell, from extra utilities. So I can mark some biome as hell. That's great. Just what I wanted. Just what I wanted for Christmas. That was just what I wanted for Christmas. Ego also brought me around some climbing gloves. So that's 2 pairs of climbing gloves I've got now. And that is a biome marker, which everyone should get at the same stage of the particular quest. So that's not too bad. We could use that. Now I'm on the smeltery side of things here. And also, Tinker's Table. The Tinker's Tool Station is pretty epic. Let's go with... I need 1 more brick for this over here. And that should make the tool station. Oh, the tool forge. The tool forge has extra options. It's an upgrade to the old tool station over here. Has just these tools available. This one has multiple big nasty tools, including a laser gun. Yes, you heard me right. A laser gun in this pack. Normally people use the hammers and the excavators and the big lumber axes and the big cleaving swords. But they also do the crossbows, the bows, and now a laser gun. Yeah, we will be checking those things out at a later date. So while we've got that going on, we'll have more of these seared bricks working on stuff. There's plenty of things we can do with the seared bricks. There's the main things that we've got are the drains. We've got the smeltery controller itself. We've got a table, like so. What else did it want? I guess it wants a bit of everything, doesn't it? It wants the controller, seared tank, a faucet. Seared tank and faucet, that's all. Well, the tank, I'm going to need a little bit of glass from somewhere. I've got a piece of glass. That's awesome. I might actually get more than 1 piece of glass out of this, because why not? You put that in the middle and you can make a tank around it. Awesome. There's the tank. And then we can also do a faucet, which is that. And I'm guessing that was everything, wasn't it? Everything on the quest is completed. That's nice and easy. They're easy to make when they're JEI recipes. Nice and simple. And that tool station, I also completed that. Oh, I got some drops of evil. That's where people start making these mob farms on the server. I'm going to put it away because rules. My rules are rules. Let's get that. Got the test quest completed. There we go. And that one is going to give us a random reward of a demonically gargantuan tank or drum. That would be epic for storing all my lava in. I know there's a few of those around the server already, getting all the lava out there. When I can make one, what's the recipe of that? A demon ingot. Yeah, demon ingots. Yeah, I don't think I'm there yet. Not quite there yet. And then there's all this tinker stuff, and I've got to smelt all of these bricks up to make a basic tinkers. But a simple basic tinkers we can do in a 1 block. And that might be a thing to start off on just over here. A single 1 block tinkers would be... Make some bricks. You need a brick for the base. You need a controller at one side. And then you need some bricks around it, so that it's all on all sides. People generally do this quite a large section, but that is actually all you need to get 1 slot of smelting in there. So I could get 1 smelting in there, right? And put some lava in to the tank. It really is that simple. And that should start smelting that iron ingot down into that. Now that's just not big enough though, is it? Because it's only 1 thing at a time. But then you can just put the table in there, put the faucet on there, and that's basically how you build one. And that would be big enough to do 2 ingots at a time. 2 ingots worth of stuff at a time. Which is okay if you've got space, or you haven't got space, and you want to use it for that sort of stuff. And I'm guessing that some of this gold will work nicely together like that. So I can put this together like this, and that's all ingots worth. So there's 8 ingots worth of gold there. So I'd only have to put 1 in at a time for those to get that smelted down and turn it into gold ingots in order to make myself a cast of some description to go in my Tinker Smeltery. That is just not going to be big enough. I do need just enough to make better tools with Tinkers. I do like the rendering as well. Better tools for the Tinkers, but I don't really need a smeltery for the long-term smelting of goods, because we're going to go over onto a power supply, an RF. That was really just a quest achievement. And so there's still 1 or 2 things to do in today's episode. So I've got my trusty hammer and my Lapis Armor. Yes, Lapis Armor, you heard me right. Lapis Armor. It's not too bad. It's cheaper because I got so much lapis that I thought, well, there's got to be a use of it somewhere. And I figured on my first trip up into the mining dimension, we might be okay with a bit of lapis. Now, I've dug up here, and accidentally, when you jump onto the next step, I thought you had to actually touch the bedrock. But accidentally, I was digging in, and I jumped up, and there we go through. So, I've already completed the quest. And I've already arrived in the mining dimension. But I have not really dug myself clean of this area. Now, when you drop back down, just a block or two, so you'd land on this cobblestone block. When you drop back down, you drop back down into your overworld, or your, well, coffin. Your stone coffin thing. Like this. And I'm just on this section here. So, this is a mining dimension. I'm starting off on mining level 4. So if I go down below 4, then I am going to not be great. I'm already finding stuff. It's nice to find stuff. Yeah. And mining level 4 is a decent level to be getting resources on. So that's exactly what I'm going to start doing. I'm going to start getting resources from around and about the place. I do want to start, though, by just going straight up. I just want a straight up-down area here, so I hope I don't encounter any gravel or any sort of things, but I think I'm going to just dig straight up. I'm going to use ladders and go all the way up from my start point, all the way up here, and that's going to take me a fair bit of time. Okay, well, there can't be that much more left. I've gone nearly to 250. There's 250 now that I'm at. There's got to be some... bedrock, finally. Alright, so I don't know at what point we get out of here, but I did want to show you ladders pretty quick. Like, going down ladders, really, really swift. Going up ladders, really, really swift. So the ladder, ideal choice. I'm glad I didn't have to do a spiral staircase for, 236 blocks up. I'm glad I didn't have to spiral staircase that. And that's as far as I need to go. Okay, so now where do I end up? Do I end up in the end? That could be a thing. And here we go. In the end, I'm in the end. I'm here. Right, so this is my starting point right here. In fact, let me... well, I suppose I'll just dig around. I'm guessing that the end is exactly the same as all the rest of the dimensions, just totally, solidly packed. We're in level 4, so this is likely to go down. Nope, did not teleport me away. Okay, so shall I put something more interesting, like a piece of granite? Let's put a piece of granite there and light that up. So I should land right on the piece of granite whenever I come back, and then down one. Yeah. Can I go down? Yes. Okay. And do I end up on the ladder? Or do I end up in the ladder? Or messed up in some way, shape or form? Is the question. Well, just above the ladder. It kind of breaks into the ladder. So if I do the opposite side of the ladder, maybe I'll end up coming into these 2 blocks here. And stick myself with that there. Maybe I'll end up coming here instead. That would be a little bit better than going there, wouldn't it? Let's put some end blocks in there. Why not? Right, let's try that again. And let's see if we go down the opposite side, if we go to the right place that we want to go to. Because it'd be nice to be able to have it somewhat succinct. Just be able to move out of one place and into another. So we dig down to this side, and down we go. Down we go. Yes. Okay. So that worked. Yeah. So I have a return point just here. So we'll just put a torch up there just to make sure that this return point's always nice and safe. don't think there's any kind of like resources in the end that I actually want to get hold of, apart from some end stone. So I'll open this up 3 high. That's the other thing as well, Enderman. Right? So if I open up a corridor 3 high, I gotta remember which way around I'm supposed to go on this as well. So I'll fill that back in, otherwise I'll forget. Let's go there. Then Enderman will be able to spawn. I need to make this a little smaller, maybe, and then make this a long run, and this will be nice and easy. I'm going east on this, so I can remember, right? And it doesn't matter what light levels are, so I can put these torches down wherever. And I should be able to do something like this. Get them to come over to me and make this too tall so that they can't get to me, but I can get to them. And then I've got a makeshift Enderman farm to test this new sword out on. Okay, so while digging a good long route, I've found some ores that are not. This is... the magic crop stuff. The Infernum essence, which also gives me a quest as well. Nice. Okay, so that's several quests we've managed to get. We've got the mining dimension, find some ores, unclaimed reward. Random is 3 hoppers. Awesome, I can use those. Reaching the end, random reward is a cobblestone generator. Right, I'll put that straight into use. And then a chicken stick. Make a chicken stick. What? How does that... Oh, because then there's the Mighty Ender Chicken and the Chaos Chicken, which we won't be fighting those for a while. I think that's enough questing for today's episode. What I would like to see, though, is proof of concept that I can get some Endermen spawning over here and make sure that they can spawn and I can kill them. That would be nice. Okay, they spawned. Just not where I wanted them to. I was making a little spawning chamber all the way up here. Just so that I could have them spawn up here and then come and pick a fight with them. But they're spawning in the corridor, right here. Hi, excuse me, just going through. Right, now, do you want to fight? Hey, do you want to fight? Come at me. Yes. Okay, easy. An easy makeshift Enderman farm. Oh, and now I can be an Enderman as well. Oh, look at all this stuff they're dropping. Nice. Well, I did manage to get some decent loot out of them. Some ender pearls, ender crystals were here, an enderman head, fairly cool. A common loot crate, which has quite a lot of chicken eggs in it. Or it has chances of chicken eggs. And has some uncommon loot crates and a rare loot crate. I'm going to test out what's in the loot crates quickly before we go today. And I'm probably going to keep the stuff hidden away somewhere. So what do we get? We got a Bam's pineapple pizza, very nice, and some sugar. Okay, not so bad, not so great either. And then in the uncommon, we get some slime boots, nice, and some iron ingots. The slime boots fairly easy to make. I might be able to start wearing those. And a growth crystal. Works in 9x9 farms. Tiny progressions once again. Awesome. Well, that is all I've got time for in today's episode of Stoneblock 2. Thank you so very much for watching. I will see you in the next episode very soon, where we will get on with something else interesting in the quest book. Hopefully getting onto storage. I think that's the next big thing, is to get onto the storage. But until then, folks, thank you very, very much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I will see you in the next episode very soon. Goodbye.